Good morning. Today is Monday. Let's stand for our pledge. Take your right hand, put it over your heart. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, have a seat. All right, what do we do next? What do we do after we say the pledge? We have to count our people, right? And I have some different colored people today. We did the brown and the red people last week. This week I have, show you, what color is this person? Blue, I have blue and I have yellow, blue and yellow. So let me put some out here. I'm just gonna put them all on here. How about that? Move the camera down so we can count. All right, let's see. All right, let's start with our blue people first. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue people. All right, let's color in the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One all in. There's our number 5. All right. We've got yellow people now. Let's count our yellow people. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 yellow people. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this one, but I've got my yellow marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we colored in. Yeah, it was a little hard to see on there. I'm sorry. But let's look at our people. Let's see who we have more of. Do I have more blue people or do I have more yellow people? I have more blue people. I have 1 more blue person than yellow person. I have 4 less yellow people than blue people. See how they all have a partner? Everybody has a partner except that last one, right? Okay. Let me put my people away. What do we do next? Do you usually do our letter? But because this week we're a little bit, we don't have as many days, I'm not going to start a new letter. But do you know what this letter is from last week? The letter L. And remember what sound the letter L makes? O, makes an O sound like leaf, lemon, ladybug, lizard, and lion. All right, so let's look at our calendar. Today is, what day starts with the letter M? Monday. So it's Monday. What month is it still for a few more days? November. Monday, November. What's this number? There's a 2 and a 3. What big number is that? 23. Let's clap our hands 23 times. You ready? Okay, take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You know what comes after 16? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. So today is Monday, November 23rd. You know what we have coming up this week? Thanksgiving. Let's count how many more days till Thanksgiving. This is today, so we're not going to count today. We're going to start right here. 1, 2, 3. 3 more days till Thanksgiving. And what number comes after 3? 4. 4 more days till Kaya's birthday. I bet she's getting excited. Okay. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more about being kind and kindness today. But I want you to listen to this really neat song that's on YouTube. So I'm going to share my screen. It's called Kindness by the Juicebox Jukebox. And then we're going to do a kindness activity. For this activity, you're going to need your sort it out paper. And all the little ones, we're going to figure out kind words and not so kind words to use. So you can go ahead and find that paper in your packet for after the song, okay?
Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you find this, you will see the world's a better place. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you try this, you could bring a smile to someone's face. Well, it doesn't take much, and it doesn't take long. No, it doesn't cost a thing, no, and there's no way to do it wrong. You can try it anytime, you can plant it where you want, and you can grow it in your heart, then give it out to everyone. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you find this, you will see the world's a better place. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you try this, you will bring a smile to someone's face. And you can put it in your words, in everything you say, in the little things you do, all throughout the day. And you can share it with your neighbor, and you can teach it to a friend, and you can show your mom and dad how the kindness never ends, yeah. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you find this, you will see the world's a better place. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you try this, you could bring a smile to someone's face. So if you see someone who's had a bad day, and you'd like to try and make them feel okay, just give a little kindness in your own way, because a little bit of kindness goes a long way. All together now. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you find this, you will see the world's a better place. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you try this, you could bring a smile to someone's face. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you find this, you will see the world's a better place. Kindness, kindness, oh, whenever you try this, you could bring a smile to someone's face. Yeah, you could bring a smile to someone's face.
You will see the world's a better place.
I really like that song. Did you like that? That's a nice song to get up and get moving on this Monday, huh? All about being kind. Okay, so this is the sheet that you need. It says kind words on one side, unkind words on the other side. What's the first thing we have to do when we get our paper out? Write our name. You are correct. Let's write your name on there. Do the best you can. All right, so you should have, and if you don't have them cut out yet, go ahead and pause it because Miss Celeste cut mine out for me today. So we're not going to take the time to do that. You should have a sheet of paper that has all these different kind words and unkind words on them. And we're going to sort them out and we're going to glue them on our paper. So what else do you think you need? You need some glue, right? Got your glue stick? I know you all had it because we used it last week. All right, I'm going to move over here so I can move the camera down. You can see my words. All right, so it says sort it out. Miss Melissa, sort it out. It says I can sort by kind words and unkind words. So I'm going to take some of them out of my bowl here. This one says, it's mine. I'm not sharing. Is that kind or unkind? Yeah, that's unkind. So let's put, you don't need a lot of glue. Just a little swirl on there. That's all you need. And we're going to stick it where it says unkind words. Put it right there in that square. Okay, whole bunch of squares on this paper. All right, let's see if I can find another one. Not this one. It says, can I help you? Is that a kind word or an unkind word? Yeah, it's a kind word. So we're going to put that under the kind words. Just a little bit of glue. Stick it under the kind words. All right, let's try another one. Thank you. Is thank you a kind word or an unkind word? Those are kind words. Let's put a little more glue on there. Match the square to the square. So we've got 1, 2 kind words and 1 unkind word. This one says, are you okay? Kind or unkind? That's kind, so let's put it under our kind words. Kind words are filling up, aren't they? Okay, here's another one. Go away. Is that kind or unkind? Yeah, that's going to go under the unkind words. All right. This says, you're a good friend. Kind or unkind words? Yep, those are kind words. Let's put it under the kind. This says, if you hit me, I'll hit you back. Oh no, is that kind or unkind? That's unkind. Let's put that under the unkind words. See, I'm just using a little bit of glue. We don't need a lot. This says, let's play together. Kind words or unkind words? Yep, those are kind words. So I'm just going to put the glue on the actual piece of paper so I know exactly how much I need. Put it under the kind words. Let's see. There's a lot of cards in here. All right. Here's one. This says, you can't play with us. Kind or unkind? Yep, that's unkind. A little bit of glue. Unkind words. Sometimes I hear this at school. What does that say? It says, you are not my friend. Kind or unkind words? Yep, those are unkind words. You don't always have to play with everybody all the time. If you don't want to play with them, then you just politely say, I'd rather play by myself, or I don't want to play with you right now. But you don't have to be mean and say things like, you're not my friend. How about this one? You are not smart. Oh, how would you feel if somebody told you that? You are not smart. Make you feel pretty sad, probably, wouldn't it? So is that a kind word or an unkind word? Yep, that's an unkind word. Let's put that under the unkind words. Just a little bit of glue. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unkind words, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind words. We've got one more square left. So I have to find one that's a kind word because there's some extra here. I like this one. Did we use that one? Oh, we already used that one. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's do, here, we haven't used this one yet. Wow, that's a great idea. Are those kind words? They sure are. All right, let's put them under here. So now we have equal amounts of kind words and unkind words. Our paper's all filled up. And on the bottom, if you want to do this with a grown-up, it says challenge. Write how you are kind to your friends. So maybe you say one of these things, or maybe there's something different that you do if you're kind to your friends. So you can write that on the bottom, okay? Okay, so our story today is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's retold by Bonnie Dawkin and illustrated by Rashesh Tanwar. Do you know what Goldilocks and the Three Bears is about? That's our question of the day today. So what do you know about Goldilocks and the Three Bears? So if you happen to watch this before our live Zoom, you got a little heads up there. So this is our front cover. This is our back cover. The back cover sometimes tells us what the story is about. Not always, but sometimes. It says Goldilocks and the Three Bears. A curious girl who doesn't listen to her parents can get into some scary situations, particularly when her neighbors have big teeth and claws. See what goes wrong when a young girl sneaks into her neighbor's home uninvited. All right, let's see what happens. Once there was a little girl with a bright, happy smile and long, curly blonde hair. Everyone called her Goldilocks. There she is. Blonde curls. Goldilocks lived in a cottage by the edge of the woods. Always curious, she wondered what was in those woods. May I go for a walk in the forest? She asked her parents one day. No, said her mother, the woods are too big. You might lose your way. No, said her father, the woods can be dangerous. You might get hurt. Promise us you won't go into the woods, her parents said together. I promise, sighed Goldilocks. One day, though, the sun was shining, the air felt fresh and cool, and the branches of the trees seemed to be waving at her. Goldilocks thought about her promise. I probably shouldn't go into those woods, she said, but she did. Now, deep in the woods, there was another cottage, and in this cottage lived 3 bears. Papa Bear was a great big bear with a great big voice. He liked to fix things around the house and he loved to cook. Mama Bear was a medium-sized bear with a soft, sweet voice. She liked to work in the yard and she loved to sing. Baby Bear was a very small bear with a thin, squeaky voice. He liked to do whatever his parents were doing. One morning, Papa Bear made a big pot of delicious porridge. He filled 3 bowls to the very top. He filled a great big bowl. Then he filled a medium-sized bowl. And finally, he filled a very small bowl with pictures of honeybees on it. See right here? The porridge looks wonderful, said Mama Bear. The porridge smells wonderful, said Baby Bear. The porridge is wonderful, said Papa Bear. Eat up. Yow, cried Baby Bear. This porridge is too hot. He's right, said Mama Bear, looking at Papa. Well then, said Papa Bear, why don't we go for a walk until the porridge cools? Hooray, said Baby Bear, fanning his tongue, and they set off into the woods. Just as the three bears left for their walk, someone came running out of the forest. It was Goldilocks. Why didn't I listen to my parents, she said. Now I'm lost and I don't know which way to go. Then Goldilocks saw the cottage. Always curious, she wondered who lived there. She knocked on the door. Hello, she said. Is anyone home? Of course, no one was. And she kept knocking. As she kept knocking, the door swung open. I probably shouldn't go inside, she said, but she did. The first thing Goldilocks saw was a cozy living room. In it was a fireplace and 3 chairs made of wood. One was a great big chair with a tall back and thick arms. One was a medium-sized chair. It glowed in the light and had soft, fluffy cushions. And one was a very small chair with butterflies painted on it. Goldilocks suddenly realized that her feet hurt. This isn't my house, she said. I probably shouldn't sit in those chairs, but she did. What's going to happen to the chairs? Do you remember? You've heard this story before. Do you remember what happens to the chairs? I'm not going to show you the pictures yet. Just listen. First, she sat in the great big chair. The scratchy wood left splinters on her bottom. Ouch, she said. This chair is too rough. Next, Goldilocks sat in the medium-sized chair. The chair was so slippery, she slid right off. Whoops, she said, this chair's too smooth. Finally, she sat in a very small chair. Ah, sighed Goldilocks, this one is just right. Crash! The chair broke all to pieces. Oh no, said Goldilocks, look what I've done. I have to leave. What's happening here? But then she smelled a wonderful smell. Always curious, she followed the smell to the doorway of the kitchen. What's in the kitchen? Do you remember? Why did the bears go for a walk? Because the what? The porridge was too hot. So what do you think's in the kitchen? On the table in the kitchen, Goldilocks saw 3 bowls. The wonderful smell was coming from them. Suddenly, Goldilocks realized she was very hungry. I probably shouldn't taste what's in those bowls, said Goldilocks, but she did. First, she tasted the porridge in the great big bowl. Ah, she cried, this porridge is too hot. Next, she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl. Ew, she said, this porridge is too cold. Finally, she tasted the porridge in the very small bowl. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't too cold. Yum, said Goldilocks, this porridge is just right. And she ate it all up. Now Goldilocks saw a stairway leading up to another floor of the cottage. Always curious, she wondered what was at the top of those stairs. I probably shouldn't go up there, she said, but she did. At the top of the stairs, Goldilocks saw 3 beds. One was a great big bed that was painted blue. There's the blue bed. One was a medium-sized bed that was painted red. There's the medium one. And one was a very small bed with a blue and red frame. Who do you think sleeps in that bed? I think it's Baby Bear. Suddenly, Goldilocks realized that she was feeling very sleepy. I probably shouldn't try those beds, she said. But she did. First, she tried the great big bed. Her head went down with a thunk. Ah, she said, this bed is too hard. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed. This time, she almost disappeared. She could barely breathe. Huh, said Goldilocks, this bed is too soft. Finally, she tried the very small bed. It wasn't too hard and it wasn't too soft. Ah, said Goldilocks, this bed is just right. And she snuggled under the covers and fell fast asleep. Uh-oh, what's happening? Goldilocks is asleep upstairs in their bed. A little while later, the three bears returned from their walk. They stopped in surprise when they saw the open door. Oh no, said Mama Bear, someone has been in our house. Be careful, said Papa Bear. That someone could still be there. The three bears tiptoed into the living room. Someone's been sitting in my chair, grumbled Papa Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, gasped Mama Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone broke it all to pieces. Who broke that chair? Goldilocks, wasn't it? They hurried into the kitchen. Someone's been eating my porridge, roared Papa Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, cried Mama Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone ate it all up. Who ate Baby Bear's porridge? What? It was Goldilocks, wasn't it? Now the three bears rushed up the stairs. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, growled Papa Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, whispered Mama Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone is still there. Uh-oh. What do you think's going to happen? Mama and Papa Bear rushed over next to Baby Bear. They looked at Goldilocks. Then they looked at each other. Papa Bear let out a great big roar. Goldilocks woke up. First, she saw a very small bear. Next, she saw a medium-sized bear with a worried frown. Then she saw a great big bear with great big teeth and great big claws. Goldilocks shrieked, "Ah!" Goldilocks jumped out of the bed, rushed across the bedroom, leaped down the stairs, ran through the kitchen, raced across the living room, and burst out the door. She ran and ran and ran until she saw her own cottage through the trees at the edge of the forest. Her mother and father were standing in the doorway. Goldilocks ran up to them. "We've been so worried," they cried, giving her a hug. "I'm sorry," said Goldilocks. "I should have listened to you. But at least you're safe," said her father. "Come in the house. I'll make you something to eat." The next day, Goldilocks sat out on her front step again. She could see the forest. The trees seemed to smile at her. "I probably should never, ever go into the woods again," she told herself. But you think she went back into the woods? I don't know. All right, kiddos, we'll see you next time.